everyone, welcome back to DeeJourneyBeyond's Real Talk Tuesday. Today, for us Catholics, we are celebrating the birthday of our mother, Mother Mary. And with that, let us reflect on her fiat or her yes to God's will. And also, let's talk about our own yeses as well in our daily lives. Are you ready? Welcome to the Journey Beyond. Hello everyone. Before we proceed, allow me to invite you to like my Facebook page, DeeJourneyBeyond, and click like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Today, let's talk about the word yes. Pag naririnig mo ba ang word na yes, ano yung naiisip mo agad? Or when was the last time you said yes? Today, let's ponder on Mama Mary's fiat. Mama Mary's yes to God's will when she said, I am a handmaid of the Lord, or I am a servant of the Lord, be it done unto me according to your word. Ito yung pinaka grabe na weight na sentence siguro that was uttered by Mother Mary. It was a fiat and an answer to God's invitation. Upon pondering on it, I discovered 3 virtues that we can live out and emulate and be like Mother Mary in saying yes to God's will. First is the virtue of humility. Every time we say yes ba into something, is our yes anchored with humility? Is it grounded in humility, or is it grounded in pride? Every time we say yes ba into something, is it because of our selfish or personal motives? Let's ponder on it. Mother Mary's yes was a yes of humility. Alam ni Mama Mary that she is a servant of God. And upon remembering that, I realized that we have to recognize who we are first. We are servants of God. So every time we say yes into something or to someone, let us remember to be humble. Let us strive to remember that upon saying yes, it is always for God's greater glory. It is always about for others and not for our own selves. The second virtue that I learned upon Mother Mary's fiat is the virtue of courage. Courage is very connected to humility, because we can only have courage when we are braving something beyond our own selves. If we have courage kung hindi lang yung sarili natin yung tinitingnan natin. We can have courage when we are looking into something beyond our own selves. And so I discovered that courage is not just being fearless. It is always remembering that God is with us. That's why we are courageous in doing something. Or we are courageous in saying yes, because we know that no matter what will happen, God will be with us. Mother Mary's courage really moved my heart. If you think about it, Mother Mary's courage moved her to go to places and to do God's will in a ways unimaginable. And I realized that we have to be like that we are to be courageous means to allow ourselves to be open for all the circumstances that will be offered to us. To be open to God's ways, to be open to allow ourselves to move our feet beyond what is known, and to allow the Lord to move us and to lead the way for us. So every time we say yes ba, is our yes courageous enough? Or nag-yes lang ba tayo kasi natatakot tayo? Kasi ito yung pinaka-comfortable na way. Nag-yes lang ba tayo because we want to save ourselves from all kinds of difficulties? I hope we say yes because it is a courageous yes, knowing that the Lord will be with us every step of the way. And lastly, is the virtue of obedience. Mother Mary's obedience. It's a very inspiring virtue of Mama Mary. to obey and to conform to the will of the Lord. Hopefully, in this life, we will learn to obey to the will of God. That we will learn to obey to God's leading to us. Whether it will be a difficult path, whether it will be a difficult task, we will obey because we know that it is God's will. Let us say yes even when it is difficult. Let us say yes even when we know that it will be uncomfortable. Let us say yes to God's will even when we cannot grasp or understand at the moment. Hindi alam ni Mother Mary yung mangyayari pa. Ang alam lang niya is to trust in the Lord. And hopefully, as we journey in this life, let us obey, let us be courageous enough, and let us be humble enough to allow the Lord to use us and to speak to us. So yun, hopefully, as we say yes into this life and to other people and to our different encounters and invitations, let us remember to be genuine in our yes. One way of being genuine is to live out these 3 virtues of Mother Mary. The virtue of humility, allowing the Lord to use us, and allowing ourselves to be grounded in humility and not in pride. And second is to be courageous, to allow the Lord to move our feet to the unknown, and to allow ourselves to be courageous knowing that God is with us every step of the way. And lastly, obedience, to obey God's will into our life. And at the end of the day, may we remember that in every yes that we have, it's an opportunity to know the Lord more. It's an opportunity to allow ourselves to see God's greatness and to experience the fullness of God's love through our yes. May Mother Mary continue to intercede for us. May she continue to be our inspiration of obedience, of humility, and of courage. That as we journey in this life, may we remember that, like Mother Mary, we are to say a yes that is genuine for God's greater glory. I am Dian. Let us make our everyday a journey beyond. God bless you.